Yeah, guys, well, U.S. House of Representatives voted to force rail unions to take a tentative contract deal. It now heads to the Senate, and it's not clear which way they'll vote. But time is ticking as senators only have a little over a week to reach a deal before a potential strike on December 9th.
On this vote, the yeas are 290, the nays are 137. The joint resolution is passed.
On Wednesday afternoon, the House passed legislation meant to stop a freight rail strike that could cost the United States an estimated $2 billion a day. This bill holds railroad companies and workers to the proposed settlement that was reached back in September, but then rejected by some of the 12 unions involved. If their demands aren't met, several unions set December 9th as their deadline to strike. Texas Congressman Troy Nehls stressed what a potential disruption would mean for multiple industries and services.
Every major industry, from automobiles to agriculture to energy, will be severely impacted if we fail to act. These are some of the largest drivers of inflation and will directly increase the prices for American consumers.
David Spencer with Arrive Logistics says impacts of a railroad shutdown could be felt as soon as this weekend.
A week in advance, these rail carriers need to be proactive in starting to get some security sensitive materials off of their tracks, as well as high value materials and or hazardous materials.
If a strike starts, Spencer doesn't believe it'll immediately disrupt shipments for the holidays because most goods are already at nearby warehouses. But he does say there could be severe consequences if the strike lasts for more than a week.
I think that's when we'd really start to see and feel the impact, right? Shortages on the food and grocery store shelves would definitely be impactful.
The House also voted on an amendment to add more sick days to the deal, some calling it inadequate sick provisions.
I wish we didn't have to intervene. I mean, the reality is I think this is an issue of national security, the railways operating, and that we should just mandate these sick days. That's what we're trying to do.
Both resolutions now head to the Senate, but Senator Bernie Sanders says he may delay approval of the contract until it gives workers more paid time off.
Working conditions are horrendous. We cannot continue a process by which you have zero paid sick leave. Do we stand with workers or do we stand with an industry that is making huge profits?
The Senate will vote on both pieces of legislation separately, which means it's possible the agreement could be approved without the paid time off changes. Mike and Ray.
Thank you, Andrea.